Hey, how's it? This is the foundation doing my week two predictions. I was 11-4-1 last week. Great to have football back. Had surprising games. Some games that was closer than I thought would be. Some games was blown out. And some surprising teams won and all that. So like always, I do my Cowboys. Do my Cowboys videos on Friday. So anyway, let's get going on with these picks. So got the Thursday night game, got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. I got the Panthers home game division. Both teams don't want to lose. Be going to, and you don't want to go 0-2 in and then plus losing a divisional game at home. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers. Next is the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. Um, I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans. I think the way they played, this is gonna be a fun game to watch. If you like the old style physical, Quentin Nelson, man, that guy's a beast when he comes to physical. But I think the Tennessee Titans gonna win this game. All right, Marcus Mariota, hey brother. uh, Next is the Seattle Seahawks versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams surprised me. I thought the Seahawks would have handled the Bengals a little bit more. And I didn't think the Steelers was gonna get handled, but I'm gonna go with the Steelers. After the embarrassment, they could be motivated to have a bounce back and all that. Next is the Minnesota Vikings versus Green Bay Packers. I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers division rivalry. They can have a chance to go up 2-0 in the division. That's like 3 games ahead of everybody. Having 10 days of rest, the defense looked much more better than advertised. I do give Minnesota a chance though, because Minnesota gave them, all they were last year, and all that, and Dalvin Cook looks really good. But I just think the Packers are gonna be able to pull this game out at home. Next is the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Giants. I'm gonna go with the New York Giants. Because I think they're gonna be forced to keep it with Barkley. You heard the excuse that the game was out of control by then. Well, I don't think the Buffalo Bills are gonna be scoring. Like how the Cowboys did, but so that's gonna say like, okay, now there's no excuse to not give Barkley the ball. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants. Next is the New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. This was gonna be my upset pick of the year right here, but with all the trades and everything like that, I was like, forget it. The Antonio Brown situation, like I'm gonna keep my eye on it just because, you know, y- like the fairness and all that. But I'm gonna say with that the Patriots win. They're a team that can handle distractions and all that. But yeah, I got the Patriots winning. Next is the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Houston Texans. What a huge blow for the Texans. I mean the Jaguars. Fournette was playing solid, and to lose Nick Foles the way they did is it sucks for them. Um, but I got the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans battled hard. The one thing I can see the downfall is just the sacks that and the hits that Deshaun Watson takes and all that. But I'm gonna stay with the Texans on this one. Um, who's next? Who's next? Los Angeles Chargers with Detroit Lions. I'm gonna go with the road team. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think they're just well rounded. I think they can. The defense is gonna help them stay in the game, so I can see them winning this game. Next is the San Francisco 49ers versus Cincinnati Bengals. Um, I'm gonna go with Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, as when you really break down to it and you put the paper on there, you look, wow, this team got talent and all that. So that's what I'm gonna base it off on. That they have more talent than what people give them credit for. I mean, they get they don't translate it to win. So I'm gonna pick the Bengals. Next is the Arizona Cardinals versus Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna with the Baltimore Ravens, not because of what happened last week. I think while it's very encouraging to see the way Lamar Jackson performed, um, he doesn't have to have a game like that at every time. But it was very encouraging to see him throw the ball the way he did and everything like that. But it's not gonna be a necessity in this game. And I do expect him to even try to make that, maybe against Arizona, maybe, but that was Miami. Miami is not a very good team. But Arizona Cardinals should be encouraged the way Kyler Murray handled, the adversity and able to come back and, at least tie the game. I mean, you don't want to see a tie, but they had he brought them back. But yeah, I got the Ravens. Next is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Oakland Raiders. I got the Kansas City Chiefs. I would not be surprised though if this was an upset, but if the only way I see this is if Derek Carr played like how he did last week, and Josh Jacobs really has a bigger game, I can see that happening, and then that's the only way I can see him upsetting. Um, but with the McCoy trade or signing, whatever, that was a huge addition, and I think the overall firepower of the of the Chiefs is just going to outlast the Raiders. Next is the New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Rams. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I mean, you're gonna talk about all those pass interference, blah blah blah. It's gonna be up and down. Um, I just think that Rams at home, and with Cooper Cup coming back, and the three-headed monster. You got Gurley already. He's a phenomenal talent. The backup running back was looking solid too. So they have a lot of firepower, and I think the defense will hold their own. Next is the Chicago Bears versus the Denver Broncos. I don't think this is going to be a high score game, but I think the Broncos. I mean, I think the Bears are gonna. I'm gonna roll with the Bears. I think the Bears are gonna create some takeaways and at least get some points on the board for shorter fields for where, they can score enough points to win the game. Next is the Philadelphia Eagles versus Atlanta Falcons. Philadelphia Eagles defense in the beginning, looked kind of spotty. You got a much better offensive firepower with the Atlanta Falcons, but I'm gonna roll with the Eagles. I think they're gonna, they have this enough firepower. The rookie Sanders looked pretty good. But the most encouraging thing I think for them is that seeing that Deshaun Jackson can still get behind the defense with really good speed and all that. So I think that's what's gonna be. I think the Philadelphia Eagles will outright win this game. Finally, you got the Cleveland Browns versus the New York Jets. I got the New York Jets. I think this is gonna be a game. Both lost in heartbreaking fashion in different ways. The way the Jets lost was like, man, they had the game going, and then to lose it on a 50-50 ball, I mean, the way the throw and the way the defender fell down, must have sucked for them. Cleveland Browns though, having all that hype, all the talent that they acquired, and basically got handled. And so I think it might carry over for another week. And plus, too, you're hearing all these rumors about them. We're getting rid of the coach already. That's not a good sign for the team. As far as like the players gonna be like, especially some of the personalities on there. I'm like, why should we listen then? You know. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Jets, and maybe this game, you might see a bigger game from Le'Veon Bell. All right, that's my video. Mahalo for watching. Maniola boys, and like always, go Cowboys.